From the iron mines of Austria to the dazzling lights of Hollywood, my life has been anything but ordinary. I chased an impossible dream and against all odds, I bent the world to my will. I became the youngest Mr. Universe, a 7-time champion who redefined bodybuilding. Hollywood beckoned and I answered, embodying larger-than-life heroes on the silver screen. Conan, the Terminator, these roles became synonymous with my name. I set my sights on another impossible dream, politics. I, Arnold Schwarzenegger, a kid with a funny name and even funnier accent, became the Governor of California. For years, Joseph's existence was a secret, a truth carefully guarded from the public eye. When the news finally broke, it sent shockwaves through my family and the world. Joseph, thrust into the spotlight through no choice of his own, handled the situation with remarkable strength and grace. He is a young man of character, determined to forge his own path. This isn't a story of scandal or betrayal. This is about a father and son, navigating a unique and often challenging relationship. I wasn't born into privilege. My childhood home in Thal, Austria was modest, lacking even basic amenities like indoor plumbing. My father, a strict disciplinarian, instilled in me the importance of hard work and discipline. Every morning, I woke to the sound of his booming voice, urging me to be better, stronger, to never show weakness. Back then, my world was small, confined to the rolling hills and the imposing shadow of the nearby castle. But even as a boy, I harbored big dreams. I dreamt of escaping the confines of our small village, of achieving something extraordinary with my life. My escape came in the form of bodybuilding. At 18, I won the Mr. Junior Europe title, a victory that ignited my passion and fueled my ambition. I saw in bodybuilding a path to a bigger world, a world beyond the borders of Austria. I trained harder, pushing my body to its limits, and the titles followed. Mr. Europe, Mr. Universe, Mr. Olympia. With each victory, my name became synonymous with strength, dedication, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. But even as I dominated the world of bodybuilding, a new dream began to take shape in my mind. Hollywood. The bright lights of Hollywood seemed a million miles away from the weight rooms of Austria, yet I was drawn to its allure. I knew that breaking into the American film industry wouldn't be easy, especially with my thick accent and unconventional looks. But I had faced challenges before, and I was not one to back down from a fight. Hollywood, at first, saw me as a novelty act, a muscle man with a funny accent. But I was determined to prove them wrong. I took acting lessons, honed my English, and fought for every opportunity. My breakthrough role came with Conan the Barbarian, a film that showcased my physicality and launched me into the realm of action heroes. Then came The Terminator, a role that cemented my place in cinematic history. My success in Hollywood was beyond my wildest dreams. I had achieved the American dream, rising from humble beginnings to become one of the biggest movie stars in the world. But my journey was far from over. Family. It's the one constant in a world that's always changing. I married Maria Shriver, a member of the Kennedy family, a woman of grace, intelligence, and unwavering commitment to public service. Together, we built a life filled with love, laughter, and the chaos that comes with raising 4 beautiful children: Catherine, Christina, Patrick, and Christopher. My children are my pride and joy, each one unique and special in their own way. I've always strived to be a good father, to provide for them, to guide them, and to instill the values of hard work, determination, and compassion. But life, as it often does, had other plans. The revelation of my relationship with Mildred, our housekeeper, and the subsequent discovery of Joseph sent shockwaves through our family. The truth, however painful, has a way of revealing itself, and with that revelation came the realization that I had another son, Joseph, a son I hadn't known, a son who had grown up without my presence in his life. Meeting Joseph for the first time was an emotional experience, a mixture of apprehension, curiosity, and an overwhelming sense of paternal instinct. Despite the circumstances of his birth, I knew that I had a responsibility to Joseph. He was my son, my flesh and blood. And while I couldn't change the past, I was determined to be a part of his future. Over time, our relationship grew stronger. We discovered a shared love of fitness, spending countless hours training together in the gym. I watched with pride as Joseph pushed himself, his determination echoing my own dedication from all those years ago. But it wasn't just about lifting weights. We talked, we shared stories, we laughed, we were building a bond, brick by brick, a bond built on mutual respect, understanding, and a shared desire to make up for lost time. I came to admire Joseph's work ethic, his drive to succeed on his own terms. He wasn't interested in handouts or shortcuts.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy.
I've always believed that true strength comes from within, from the fires of hard work, dedication, and an unwavering belief in oneself. It's a belief forged in the iron mines of Austria, honed in the weight rooms of Venice Beach, and tested on the unforgiving battleground of Hollywood. And it's a belief I've tried to instill in all my children, including Joseph. That's why I've chosen not to financially support Joseph beyond the basic necessities. This isn't about punishment or favoritism. It's about teaching him the most valuable lesson I've ever learned: the importance of earning your own way. The world can try to hand you things, but true satisfaction, true success, comes from knowing you've earned it through your own sweat and toil. I want that for Joseph. Let me be clear. My decision not to financially support Joseph isn't about punishment. It's not about the circumstances of his birth. It's about instilling in him the same values that drove me to succeed. Values like hard work, self-reliance, and the grit to overcome any obstacle. I believe in giving my children the tools they need to build their own success, not handing them a pre-built castle. Joseph is a bright, capable young man with a fire in his belly. He has the potential to achieve anything he sets his mind to. But potential alone isn't enough. I know what it's like to start with nothing, to have to fight for every inch of progress. That struggle, that hunger, is what fueled my ambition and drove me to achieve things I never thought possible. It taught me the value of a dollar earned, the satisfaction of knowing that everything I had earned through my own blood, sweat, and tears. I want Joseph to experience that same sense of accomplishment. I want him to feel the weight of responsibility, the thrill of overcoming a challenge, and the pride that comes from building a life with your own two hands. These are the lessons that build character, that shape a person's destiny. Some people might criticize my decision, calling it harsh or even cruel, but they don't see the bigger picture. They don't understand the depth of love and respect I have for Joseph. This isn't about withholding love or affection. It's about expressing it in a way that empowers him to become the best version of himself. There's a difference between spoiling a child and setting them up for success. Spoiling is easy. Life isn't always fair. Joseph, through no fault of his own, entered the world with a different set of circumstances than his siblings. He carries the weight of the Schwarzenegger name, for better or worse. Some might see this as an advantage, a free pass to success, but I see it as a double-edged sword. Yes, the name opens doors, but it also invites scrutiny, comparison, and the constant pressure to prove himself worthy. By not giving him a free ride, I'm leveling the playing field. Life has a way of testing our mettle, pushing us to our limits to see what we're truly made of. It's in these moments of adversity that our true character is revealed. By choosing not to provide Joseph with a financial safety net, I'm essentially throwing him into the deep end of life. Some might call it harsh, but I call it preparation. The world doesn't care about your last name or how much money your father has. It respects hard work, dedication, and the ability to overcome adversity. Financial independence is a double-edged sword. On one hand, it provides freedom, security, and the ability to pursue your passions without financial constraints. On the other hand, it can foster a sense of entitlement, a lack of appreciation for the value of hard work, and a disconnect from the realities of everyday life. By encouraging Joseph to stand on his own 2 feet financially, I'm hoping to instill in him a deep appreciation for the value of a dollar earned. I want him to understand the sacrifices people make, the long hours they work, and the challenges they overcome to provide for themselves and their families. This experience will shape him in ways that no amount of money ever could. Carrying the Schwarzenegger name comes with its own unique set of challenges and expectations. People will inevitably compare Joseph to me, judging his every move and holding him to an almost impossible standard. It's a heavy burden to bear, but one that I believe he can handle. Instead of shielding him from this reality, I'm choosing to prepare him for it. By encouraging him to forge his own path, I'm giving him the freedom to define what it means to be a Schwarzenegger on his own terms. He doesn't have to follow in my footsteps. He can blaze his own trail, leaving his own unique mark on the world. The world loves to debate the responsibilities of a parent. Is it our duty to provide for our children's every need, to pave their way with financial security? Or is it something more profound, something that transcends material wealth? I believe it's the latter. My duty as a father isn't to make life easy for my children, but to prepare them for the challenges life inevitably throws their way. Joseph's birthright isn't a trust fund or a life of luxury. It's the inheritance of grit, determination, and the unwavering belief that he can achieve anything he sets his mind to. These are the values that have shaped me, that have allowed me to overcome adversity and achieve my dreams. And these are the values I hope to instill in all my children. Parenthood isn't about shielding our children from the world's harsh realities. It's about equipping them with the tools and the mindset to face those realities head-on and emerge stronger on the other side. Some may question my methods, but they don't see the fire in Joseph's eyes, the quiet determination that burns within him. He doesn't want handouts. He doesn't need them. He has the heart of a lion, the work ethic of a champion, and the unwavering support of his family. The greatest gift I can give Joseph isn't a life of ease and comfort. It's the gift of struggle, the opportunity to forge his own path and discover the depth of his own strength. That's how character is built. That's how legacies are made. My love for Joseph isn't measured in dollars and cents, but in the pride I feel watching him chase his dreams with unwavering determination. He is a reflection of the values I hold dear, the values that have shaped me into the man I am today. And in his journey, I see a reflection of my own, a testament to the power of hard work, perseverance, and the unwavering belief in the potential that lies within us all. This is the inheritance I'm most proud to pass down, a legacy built not on wealth, but on the enduring power of the human spirit. Looking back on my life, I see a tapestry woven with threads of triumph and tribulation, of lessons learned and love given freely. The world knows me as Arnold, the bodybuilder, the action hero, the governor. But my proudest title will always be father. Fatherhood, like life itself, is a journey full of unexpected twists and turns. It's about guiding, supporting, and sometimes pushing our children to discover the depths of their own strength and resilience. My decision to not financially support Joseph stems from this profound belief. It's not about withholding, but about empowering. It's about instilling in him the same iron will that propelled me from the weight rooms of Austria to the global stage. The world might perceive it as unconventional, even harsh, but those closest to us understand the love that fuels this fire. Joseph, in his own right, embodies this spirit. He doesn't shy away from hard work, embraces challenges head-on, and carries the weight of a legacy with grace and determination. He's building his own path, brick by brick, fueled by an internal strength that mirrors my own. The future is an unwritten chapter, full of possibilities waiting to be seized. For Joseph, I see a horizon ablaze with potential. He has the drive, the talent, and the heart to achieve anything he sets his mind on. And while my financial support might be absent, my unwavering belief in him is ever present. The greatest inheritance a father can bestow upon his son isn't measured in dollars and cents, but in the values instilled and the lessons learned along the way. It's about equipping them with the tools to navigate life's inevitable storms and emerge stronger on the other side. Life has taught me that true success isn't measured by the size of your bank account, but by the depth of your character. It's about the impact you have on the world and the legacy you leave behind. And that, my friends, is a legacy worth more than gold. It's a legacy forged in the fires of hard work, determination, and an unyielding belief in the power of the human spirit. It's the legacy I see reflected in Joseph's eyes, a legacy that will continue to burn bright for generations to come.